Hello and assalamu alaikum, welcome back to Live Garden. In this video I'm going to give you a quick tour of my chili plants that I'm growing this year. This year I haven't actually made any video on the chili plants, no updates has been provided, so this will be my first video that I am uploading to give you an update of my chili plants. Every year I do grow quite a lot of chilies, both super hot and regular chili plants. So let's show you how they're performing. So here in my greenhouse, I have all of my chili plants in the pot. And this year I'm not growing too many varieties of super hot chili plants, but I am growing quite a few varieties of regular chili plants that we use to make our dishes. In terms of the super hot chili plants, they are started to produce the pods. So this is one of my favorite variety from last year, 7 pod Barakpur, and yeah, they perform really well. I really like the fragrance of the pod, and yeah, this plant is looking really healthy. Like the last week of January, I've sown the seed and I transplanted them in the final pot around, I think, mid-May-ish. And all of those plants were transplanted in this final pot around that time, and they are looking really great. This super hot chili plant is the 7 pod Barakpur. So is this one, but I think this one is the Black Carolina Reaper. I've lost the label on this one, but I am growing 2 varieties of super hot chili plant this year. So 2 plants would be Carolina Reaper Black. They produce black color pod, and then 2 plants would be 7 pod Barakpur for the in terms of the super hot chilies. For the regular chilies, I am growing different varieties as I've mentioned earlier. This variety in here is the Super F1. So this is one of the Bangladeshi variety that is grown in Bangladesh, and again last year it performed really well. There are already pods in there that I am seeing for this variety. So this one here is the Super F1, so is this one, and yeah, they will just keep on producing the pods. This here is the Peri Peri. So I grew this variety last year as well, and again this performs really well. Peri Peri chilies, I got it from Tesco. Is if you're from outside of UK, is kind of like a superstore that you can buy groceries and all other things, that household things that you need. So I bought some chilies from Tesco, and they were ripe, so I collected seeds and grew the plants from those collected seeds and found out that they're a really good performer. In this side I also have a lot of other varieties of chilies. So I think this one here is again another Peri Peri, and this plant another Peri Peri. Okay, so quite a lot of Peri Peri. The one at the back, I think this one is Michi Masala. Again, a really good performer. What else do I have? This one is a Super F1, and this plant here is a long purple. So these pods are really interesting because they, as you can see, there's one pod already on the plant. They produce long chilies that are purple color, that have purple coloration in them. So there's 2 plants, this one here and this one here is the long purple. And then at the back I have one more Peri Peri here, and this one here is a Tufan F1. So this is a hybrid variety that I bought chili from Premier Seed Direct. And again, if you want to grow chilies and stuff, you can find some of the good deals in terms of seed in Premier Direct for very cheap. So go and check this site out. This regular chili plant here is the Mirchi Masala, again a regular variety that I grow every year, and this is the super hot chili. I think it's Carolina Reaper Black, but I am not sure yet because I kind of like mixed up the labels for this. These two plants here, they are regular chili. They're essentially, if you translate the name in English, they're called black chili because they produce a black color pod, and they're quite spicy as well. So these are the plants that I'm growing this year. I will keep you updated as to how much of the chili they produce, but in terms of care, I have made a few videos last year as to how I care for them. Essentially, I use fish blood and bone every month, like one scoop for each of those. Just put on the surface and then mix it up with the compost in the pot. No new added compost. And in between, I also when I maybe every week I will use water that has high potassium in it. So I used to use before tomato feed. This is one thing that you can use when you're growing chili, especially when the plant starts to flower. You can start to feed them with tomato feed. But this year I'm trying out my own feed that I make out of comfrey in my garden. And if you do research, you'll find out that comfrey is full of potassium and it's really good for the plants, especially during the flowering stage. It promotes flower and general plant health. So this year I'm not going to probably add any processed feed from that you can buy from the store, because I will be using my own homemade feed this year for all of my chili plants. So far, I haven't added any tomato feed in the plants. I haven't fed them with tomato feed, and they are already started to flower. The other option for you is to use seaweed fertilizer, liquid seaweed fertilizer, once they are in this stage, just to sort of like give them some micronutrients and so on to keep them going. Please do not use any of the fertilizer that has high nitrogen in it, because you will then end up having a lot of leaves and not many flowers, and therefore you will impact your harvest. So yeah, that's all I do in terms of care. I do not top those plants, as you will see a lot of videos out in YouTube, because I am in UK and we have not really long summertime. So I found in the past that when you top the plants to make them bushier, it kind of like sets back the flowering time for the plant. I found out that it delays the flowering by a month or so. So I stopped doing that, and it still kind of like bushes up, and I end up every year getting loss of harvest as well. That's the update so far in terms of my how my chili plants are doing, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. There are a lot of people that watches my videos have not subscribed to my channel according to YouTube analytics, so please do me a favor and do hit this like button and do subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum.